You're looking at my belly. I hope it's really fun. I'm getting ready to stream some art. I'm almost done. Hello. Do I sound okay? I'm Skit Kits. Do I sound okay? I've got a little microphone on my chest. Looks a little hot. Like if I got loud, it would be really like loud. Find a little distorto. Maybe I could help that by here. What if I move it down away from me? How's this sound? Is the level a little better if I move it away from my mouth a little bit? Is that a little better? Hey, Pooh. Hi, Rolla Jones. I usually, yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so need to find the right place for the mic and then, oh, I should turn on closed captioning. Oh, wait, closed captioning won't work. So, sorry, closed captioning will not work for this stream. Foggy Branch, hello. So I'm changing things up today, and I want to work on some wood art. I have a show coming up next month in just a few weeks at a gallery called The Factory in Seattle, and I wanted to make a bunch of new art for it. And here's well, I first sketched this guy in this is a squirrel, but there's no tail because it was in my sketchbook, and I couldn't fit the here, let me show you. So I drew the squirrel, but I couldn't fit the tail because of the spine of the sketchbook, right? So I scanned in the squirrel art and printed it out, and then through the power of a light box, I put paper over the printout and drew a tail with a little bit of white gouache on it to fix some stuff. And then that gave me an image. And let's leave the computer now. And then I have a an overhead projector here that's mounted on a shelf, and I project. Oh, I should just turn it on. Here, how about we do that? How about we see the power of I mean, there's the piece of wood I'm putting it on isn't there anymore, so it's kind of hard to see. But that's the squirrel projected. Thank you, Carvey. So that's how squirrels got their tails. Yeah. Day stream, art stream. So I should turn this off because that's not the step we're doing. I traced the shape of the squirrel, and now it's really hard to see, but this is a really crappy piece of gray wood, and I have the shape of the squirrel outlined. It's really hard to see, but I can see it. It'll be okay. So let's maybe. Hello, welcome to the garage. I need to pull my pants up. I'm gonna try to maybe. So this is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I'm gonna try to make it work, but I'm gonna eyeball the chat if there's ever a point where it's really getting kind of too chaotic. Let me know, or if you can't see anything or hear, or if the sound level's too loud or whatever. I'm kind of excited because this is the first time I've really utilized this new mic in my phone, so it's like super easy for me to just do a spur of the moment, follow me around stream. So if you like this, let me know. Just need to clean this area off. Crisp Tomtex. All right, we're gonna need this scroll saw. I'm gonna throw it right here. Hey, big funny giant. Wood art with Tom. Wood art with Tom today. I've got some new wood art I can show you. Let me just plug this in. And then, so here's a new one. What do you think? It was a bouquet of dead flowers that I drew and then cut out, put on a big piece of wood. You like it? Thank you. And if you're watching on YouTube, sorry, I don't have, I can't see comments. I can only see Twitch. So Twitch is the place to be. So what I'm gonna need to put on a dust mask. It's gonna get loud. Did you see that? Did you see this? Oh no. What the heck? Wonder if I could just tie a knot in it. I have been using this mask for a while, so I guess it was bound to happen. Let's see if that works. Let's see. We see everything. And then I'm also gonna put on these so I don't hear anything too much. Maybe I should, maybe do that for a good cutting visual. I'm gonna need to open this door and put this exhaust out here. And then, I need to get my dust collection ready. Can you center it on the saw? How about like that? Is that good? So I'm a lot more confident since the last wood art stream about using the saw and everything and dealing with everything. Let me see. So my guard is at a good spot. And I'm just gonna So let's do a sound test. How annoying is that? Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, you might have to turn down. We're about to get even more noisy. Well, this doesn't actually make that much noise. Can you hear me? Oh, I sound okay. So I don't need to yell then. I don't need to yell. I can just talk to you, okay? Yeah. All right. So one thing I need to consider is I might want to use my jigsaw first to eliminate the parts of the wood I don't need. And I just realized I need to move this art out of the room so it doesn't get dusty. And then I can make a big old mess. So actually, before we get started with this, actually, I'll move my coffee and maybe put something over it so dust doesn't get in it. And then I was gonna do our jigsaw real quick, so I was gonna move this and just do a real quick I got a jigsaw here. I've got this the battery dying on this already? Wow. I guess I did cut out a really big thing with it last time, so. Is my clamp not tight enough? It wasn't. Okay, so I don't need this. And please be careful. Yes, the squirrel would come from squirrel trees. No. Well, it used to take. Yeah. Okay. So next, what I could do is make some relief cuts. I guess I'll start on this side. It's really hard for you to see this part. This might need a new blade soon. So I'm gonna make some small little relief cuts. Anywhere there's a indentation. Good. I need to get 2 clamps. So let's. So that I don't have to use my hands to secure anything. I oh, this is breaking again. Could actually. Don't need that. The tail's really poofy, so there's a lot of little. It's like a cloud, so it has a lot of indentation. And then there's this big negative area. I'll leave that for now. I want to keep the wood as solid as I can. Let's do. Should have safety glasses on. I think I have some. If it would make you feel better. Now I'll saw my fingers off when I can't see anything. I thankfully haven't got anything in my eye so far. But all right, let's maybe. Actually. So there's a lot of wood to be eliminated on this side, so I'll just take care of that right now. So not gonna saw through my table or okay. Oh, and then I'm gonna do relief cuts on this. Oh yeah, I should maybe just dump this in the garbage. Easier than sweeping. So it's hard to see, but there is a squirrel shape in here, and I still got some. Tom, you could be a surgeon. I'm like a surgeon, cutting, not the first time, like the second time. Got the squirrel on my mind. And then I'm going to deal with this big negative cavity later. So I could use the jigsaw to cut this whole thing out, but I like the scroll saw because it's a little easier to control what's going on. So I think I might move to that because it's more fun getting curvy and stuff, you know. My username is great. Tom thinks. I do too many things. Tom thinks covers it all. By using my mind, I'm doing what I do. So feel free to give me opinions about the angle of this. Let me know if it looks good. Tom does. Okay. Let's pick a spot and start going for it. Piece removed. This is scaring you? It's hard to see the... Working on grays, it's hard to see. Oh, I need to turn... Oh, I'm sorry, it's about to get loud. I forgot I need to plug this back in. To suck all the sawdust out. I've been using this blade a long time. I think I'm gonna switch to a new blade. Maybe this is a little bit finer. The heck? Why is this too short? The hell? Oh, it was stuck. All right. Maybe I'll go from the other side. See how this. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so much smoother. The blade I was using was dull. So. Yeah, cutting like butter now. It sounds nice because you can do such nice curves. Like, see how that's getting, you can get really nice curves. So now we're fine. Just refining the curve a little. Oh, I'm Johnson. You're expecting the squirrel to be doing noise? Don't worry, I'll keep my fingers away from the blade. No, I've never sliced off a piece of finger, ever. How did that turn it, dude? Is this enjoyable to watch? I have no idea. Buttons. have fun. So let's start on this ear. Yeah, sucking the dust. Okay, so here, let me show you progress. So, can you see a squirrel emerging? I actually made the eye right where that hole is. There's a screw hole in this wood. This is some found wood I found out on the street. So it's a pretty crappy piece of wood. But I'm gonna make it into something fun and beautiful. So I'm gonna skip that part and go back to the other side here. Shoo shoo, little wood. And I can refine some of these edges later with a file or a chisel. Now the biggest danger with doing this is slipping. So I try not to really push at all. I just kind of bead. Let my fingers just focus on holding the wood down, not pushing. I use my backhand for the pushing. Yeah, Grandma loves my wood skills. Yeah, just you can be much more fine with the scroll saw than the jigsaw. I mean, the jigsaw you can if you're very careful, like very, very slow and I'm really happy that this new camera setup works okay. increases the chances of me doing this more. Yeah, it is kind of like a sewing machine, huh? A little bit. Oh, I forgot to cut a relief hole there. Let's go back. The challenging thing about this is when you're getting close to an edge, like easing up so you don't overcut the corner, because the wood gets weaker as the material dwindles. So you have to like be really gentle as you push into the last bit of the cut. You want edges or corners that look good. The squirrel's coming out of the wood. Cutting curves is satisfying to me. Okay, we're getting close to. Well, I have to make a decision here. I think I'll really quickly use a jigsaw again to. now we have a cut that's down there, so we don't have to back out after we cut. So I cut a relief cut, but I did parted it on the actual line of the squirrel. Now we can go do this cut. Oh, there's another one right there I need to do. But I can just use this. Load jigsaw. What up, dork? I'm doing some woodworking. Amazing. We're almost done cutting. Look at that. Now, let's do this. I freaking suck at it. Well, do you enjoy it? My dad is a carpenter, and I got kind of tired of working with him. But I like making things, you know. There's a couple things I might want to tweak, like okay, so let me clean up for a second. Okay. So I'm gonna move the scroll saw out of the way. Look at all these little pieces. Look like puzzle pieces because the scroll saw is like really fine. Yeah, little building blocks. Want some candy? Did you hear those seagulls yelping? Could you hear that? I don't know if you could hear outside sounds. Let's unplug. Throw this back on the shelf. Out of the way for a bit. It's actually, I'm gonna clean the table. I gotta clean the tap. And then clean the squirrel. Actually, I forgot that I like to use one of these. Right here when I'm doing the next step, because I like it like that. So let's, gotta need to move the camera over to the device. So come with me. Come with me over to here. And what we're doing over here is sanding and refining some of the, getting rid of rough edges and stuff. And then I've got a couple files that are good for kind of tightening up the corners and stuff. Kind of if where two forms kind of meet or kind of rough, you can carve them out with this and smooth it out a little bit. And then for more rounder ones, you can use the round one to kind of, or I could use actual sandpaper. This is where the vise comes in handy, because keeping the work secure, so you can really put your weight into it. Is the audio out of sync, or is it me? It might be, because I'm using my phone through Wi-Fi, and the further it gets from my computer and setup and stuff, or my router, the more out of sync it can get. You stop filing, yet the sound still goes. Okay, so the sound's lagging. Maybe we could restart it at some point if it gets really bad. Looking good. This is an opportunity to round off curves that are kind of wonky. Just kind of smooth everything out. Wait. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's flip it. And check out the bottom. Doesn't gotta be perfect. It's not furniture. It's not gonna be painted, so that'll kind of. Yeah, this is pretty good. And then the last thing I like to do is take a little wire brush, wherever it is. Oh, here it is. One of these guys. Just there's a lot of dust that kind of gets stuck to the wood. I don't like painting and knowing that there's dust in it. I like it to be clean. As clean as I can get it. There. Nice. This is like the optical illusion graphic. That is one thing, but it turns into another. Oh, when it's turned around. What is it when it's upside down? The hell is that? What is it? Squirrel. I don't know what that is. Upside down squirrel? Alright. So, now we're going to move back into the projection room. So, I wonder if this sink will get better now. Oops. How bad's the sink? How bad is it? Oh, I can take this off now. I don't need that no more. Same. I could try restarting the camera. Hold up, I'm gonna plug my phone in. Oh shoot! I can't plug my phone in. Unless I stop using this fancy mic. But I could grab a different mic and use that as the sound. Here, let's switch. See what happens. Can you still hear me? Is there any audio? Other mic sounded better. Yeah. Problem is the other mic plugs into my iPhone, and the iPhone's getting low on power. But here, I got an idea. If you can hold on a second, I'll I need to turn this stuff off real quick, and then I'll get another mic. Hold up. Almost there. Okay. Just a second. Hello. Okay. So, I got a mic, shotgun mic of good caliber, and let's turn projection on. So can you hear me now? Is it too loud, too quiet? How's the sync? Perfect? Looks so good? Okay. Alright, so now that we have, well, so I want to. So, isn't that wild? So I just need to trace it now, and I might put some things. I guess I could clamp it. Maybe I'll clamp it so that it doesn't get bumped. So let's think about this. I might need to come up. I could just clamp this till I do everything else, you know. I might need to switch how I'm filming this because the camera might get in the way unless maybe I can move it away and zoom like this, but maybe that's not as good of a view for you. Let me get So, I have a very nice C-stand. I should use it so that you get the best of views. My friends. Temporary view. Like unscrew this camera holder. Well, I want there to be good views. By the way, we're in my laundry room if you couldn't tell that already. Come on. Totally, haha. So let's start getting this. Nothing but the finest of angles for my viewers. So, what do you want? Do we want this? And maybe closer? I'm trying to think of how much room I need. Let's let's maybe. What do y'all think of that? So let me go get my stool. Okay. So I'm gonna be painting like this. So I need to start getting my. Oh shit! Bumped into it already. Let me grab my paint. I've got this little spot to put paint and stuff. Chat on there. Oh, it's almost like it's complete. Just make sure to keep the projector on at all times. This is I'm using a overhead projector, which is nice. There's no pixel information. Let me remind myself. Maybe like this. I don't know. So I'm gonna stir up the paint. Oh, and I should maybe have a drink of water. Before I set out to do this. I'm gonna get some water. And, oh, I should grab my coffee too. I forgot about my coffee. I got my coffee. And I should take a peek at how do I refresh this dang window? Jeez, I don't know how to use my own tablet. How do you refresh? How do you? How do I go back? How do I go back? Okay. I don't know how to refresh on a tablet. Cool. It's like I have the other window with alerts, but I don't know if it's up to date. I have no idea. Also, I should set a timer. Oops. I'm setting a timer for 20 minutes so that I can remember to get up. Okay, shall we get started? Painting. Kind of nervous for some reason. Sorry if I get in the way. This wood's a little gnarly, bumpy. Probably too late to sand it before painting it. I did sand it. I mean, I could. Oh, you mean like sand it like hardcore? Yeah, I did a bit of sanding. No way to clamp it down? I mean, it is clamped. So, if you couldn't tell, I like to start on the left and move right because I don't want to put my hand in the paint, that I've already put down. The challenge is not to go too thick with the lines. I went too thick on that one, but it's early. Just need to avoid that. It can be challenging. I should probably have a little copy of it to look at. Because it's projected, but it's still kind of hard to see it because of the gray. It's low contrast. Just following what I did already. Carefully. This is a new brush I just bought. I like it. It's kind of a long, flat brush. I might have to stop and rinse my brush, because if I spend a long time painting, the paint starts to congeal in the brush, and that's a good way to kill a brush. For it to this takes a while. Oh, I just realized that I was thinking about maybe using white a little bit, which I can still do. I just need to stop using black. I'm a silly man. I forgot that I meant to do that. So, here, everybody stop. Everybody stop what they're doing.
Hello, Mother.
Are you at the wedding?
I am at the wedding.
Did you remember your shoes?
Yes.
This is A. This is B. C. Learn it.
1. Message.
It was lovely meeting you last night.
I very much would like to see you again.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I hear you.
Do you know what day it is?
No.
I hope you have a good weekend.
It can be difficult to make sense of the world, but happy Friday.
Show me your eyes.
No way.
Please.
Fine.
It is hot. So very hot. So hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
I have lots of little feelies. Do you have feelies too?
Jingle bells, oh wontons, it is to ride in the whole smoke-sloping sleigh.
I struck it big in Wall Street and now I just surf. I used to wear a tie and now I wear just a bracelet.
I like it.
Tell me how you feel.
I feel nothing.
You feel nothing.
Truly.
Okay, thanks. Like, if you are computer, rewind, if you are people.
TomThinks.com. Check out my website.
Dear America and the world, I am on Jupiter to stay. I'm never coming home. I've been learning and meeting the local people, and we are learning to talk. I am playing games that they like, and I have watched already 3 movies. It is going well, and I do not miss you, but I wanted to let you know that I got here okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Love me good.
Herb and me going to the clinic.
Be right back. Cleaning. Brush. Okay, sorry, coming back. Coming back soon. Sorry. This is, I totally forgot a step. Forgot a step. So I'm getting ready to do that step. I need a stirring stick. So, oops. So, you know how squirrels have big white bellies and a little highlight in the tail and around their eye and their mouth a little bit? So I was thinking about adding a little white underpainting. Nothing too fancy. Just getting so the All right, bye, Carvey. Hello, Calra. There's this big, weird hole right here. Oh shit. Nice thing about using the projection is that I can paint layers, still see what's going on. Let's hello, Liberty. Woof. Debating about how much to put on the face. It's gonna be some highlights. Remember, Black's gonna go over this, so I don't have to be perfect. So one thing I'm wondering is whether to put some right here. Well, I just did. Every piece is an experiment, you know, so. And then there's this, like, highlight that kind of. Sneaks up here. And I could add some white later too. Or get rid of it, I don't know. I could carefully paint over it. It's actually just primer, but I don't really care. I don't even know if I'm gonna like adding white, because it's sort of like an afterthought, you know? Maybe it'll look crappy. Maybe it's a mistake. My attempts at using color on these pieces lately haven't gone so well, but staying monochromatic trying to get some of that wild squirrel poof. I can add more later. All right. Well, now we've got some wet primer, so we'll need to maybe get a fan and take a break. Well, because I can't do any more without dress. So I'm gonna. I do own a heat gun. Yes. It shouldn't take very long with the fan though. I just need to clean this brush, and then we can go on my computer for a little bit. We can play on the computer. We're doing. Hello. Let me see here. Sorry for all the waiting around. Hi. This is what it looks like when my lights aren't on. we here you go. So yeah, I'm making some art. We got the camera there on the squirrel. It doesn't look very good because it's not done, but Jag Money, the live show went excellent. It went very well. Just waiting for some paint to dry. That little squirrel's a work in progress and a little bit of an experiment. Maybe next time I do a squirrel, I won't try to do white, or maybe I'll just do black line on white. Keep it a drawing, because that's what I've been finding out with these wood arts, that they're kind of just about it being like a drawing on paper kind of looking, you know. And the more I try to like treat them like coloring books or color them or whatever, I feel like it gets away from the style that works best with it. You live in Central Washington, had nothing going on, was very tempted to drive the 3+ hours of the live show. Well, it's sold out, so I'm glad you didn't drive in vain. I mean, could have been risky if you didn't have tickets ahead of time. By the way, this mic sounds so crisp because I don't have it hooked up through my Roland VT3 right now. You do live shows now? Yeah. Sure do. Here, I'll show you a clip. Kenyan.
It's like, hey, will you come from New Mexico to play the show? And he said, yeah, I'm gonna drive. So yeah.
He's come from New Mexico.
We just took prisoners and took their booty, and you make me look very dignified and interesting at the docks and at the parlors and such, and women cannot keep their hands off me, and they think you are so adorable, but gosh darn it, can you get off the pirate captain? Speaking in third person, I see. Get off the pirate captain. Can't you just say get off me? No, I refuse to say that way. I hate saying things like that. I'm a captain. I kill people. I get to say how they face
Here, let me
face me on the screen and grab that mic and then tell me who you are. Oh.
I am Stephen.
Stephen! Welcome, Stephen.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, so, where are you from, Seattle?
Yeah, just a few miles down the street.
Excellent. We're happy to have you here.
Happy to be here.
I'm sorry you may have to lose to a king. How many times have you played rock, paper, scissors?
Many times.
I have to deal with getting the words together. Oh
wait, let me go. Oh.
I have won with rock versus scissors. If the audience could not see, Stephen had scissors. So let us return to the game. Are you ready again, Stephen? Are you psychologically analyzing me to figure out what a king would do after a rock? Well, we shall find out. Okay? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Paper, paper. So it is a tie. So we must play again. All right. Oh. I was clapping for you like See, I'm happy for you. Cuz you're still playing.
Some more with it.
So last draw.
I'm looking.
Learn. And then.
we had a musical guest, Condard, doing chiptune music.
Plagues them in life. Maybe they're sitting on their couch, and then that one weird leg is.
I don't know what you're trying
Maybe they've got it on a what are those called?
An ottoman.
The ottoman that you put your leg on or whatever. Maybe they're watching TV. I don't know. Let's
It says, there's a fire!
I know! It's my leg!
It's your, I'm the foot!
I'm the head! We're the body!
Oh my gosh, I never talked to you before!
This isn't the time to talk! We gotta put this fire out! The power of oxygen.
Wow, you got powerful lungs to put out a fire that big.
Yeah. Well, you know, I used to sing in the choir.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, I used to sing, and then I was in the military, and I sang in the military too. That was a good way to pass the time. And then... restless leg syndrome!
Oh no, that's even worse. That's gonna make me wiggle and jiggle and... oh, wait, this one's packing a punch. It's really bad this time.
Kaboom! Oh, they're dead.
Oops, they're dead.
A lot of...
Oops, they're dead.
A lot of cartoons...
Yeah, so we did a live show on Saturday. It's been almost a week, and it was fun, and people enjoyed it. And let's go do a dry test. Are you dry? Actually, probably good enough. I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough to start applying black again. So I'm gonna turn this mic off and switch to the other mic, and I'll turn off the fan in a second. So fear not. All right. Let's get the chat back going here. Wake up. I need to figure out how to refresh the freaking screen. Or maybe it is. Okay. So. Okay. I've got a little reference for the art. And if I ever need to check in with the... Oops. Like that, so I can see what's going on. Is everybody there? Can you hear me? Okay. Got scared for a second. Okay, so... She kind of a little confused. Ugh. Paint. Paint got gloppy. Oh, I forgot to stir it. Oops. You don't stir the paint. It gets gloppy. Stir the soup. Yeah, the paint dries pretty quick. What's the scroll for? We'll have a home? Well, it's my first thought was for my show, the art show I'm doing, and then I have a possible other idea for it. Depending on whether it fits in the show or not, you know. Well, I'm actually a little confused about. Oh, these go up higher. This. And then I feel like I need to go in. I need to go faster. But I don't want to make any mistakes or sloppy. No sloppy. Nothing sloppy. Everything careful. So maybe. Real artist stuff, yeah. So yeah, there's a little one right So there's this. There's gonna be a line right here. That maybe. Probably some little lines right here. Is this boring or fun? I don't know. It is what it is, but want to know his name. Meditative. Yeah. I saw this squirrel today. I took the photo for this today. So this is a fresh squirrel, by the way. This is a fresh little guy. Like, a squirrel's tail is just like a poofy chaos. Holy cow, fresh squirrel. I saw a post on next door about a missing squirrel, but upon further examination, I saw it was a dog named Squirrel. Wow, what a twist. I see this place has gone squirrely. It's nuts. Good one. What are you all thinking? Is it working? It's hard. It's kind of early to try to tell for sure. The white looks a little weird right now because it's not integrated with the black enough, but as the black builds up, the white will recede. Yeah, I'm trusting the process too. And trying to keep track of where I am. One thing I've learned with this process is to always preserve the space between lines, even if they're really close, to be really careful not to blob them together, because it's the spaces between the strokes that create the style or the quality. And if you get lazy and blob them together, which I almost did here, I did it a little. As long as there's something enough to show you that there is a little break between them. Well, getting there. I also need to decide what I want to do about this, because I have some gray. Maybe I should fix that now because it'll have time to dry. So one weird thing, y'all, I don't have the gray. So I got this board off the street. So I don't have this gray. It's not my paint. I'm gonna grab my gray that I did mix up. Yeah, there was a abandoned building, and those things. There was a board. Forgot the steering stick. There was a board laying on the ground for like a week. So I went and took it. But it had been used to board up a building that that was abandoned or closed or whatever. So it had been either torn off or blown off in the wind. I don't know. I didn't. But, okay. Oh, I need to get a brush. For this. There's a lot of like parts of this painting this one that are catching me off guard. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. And this doesn't match perfectly because I mixed it myself, but it'll not be as prominent as the wood showing through. This is actually very satisfying to me. It's kind of fun. It's like touch up. Oh yeah. Oh wait, black's gonna just go over that. It doesn't matter. Good use of abandoned board, yeah. This board never thought it'd become squirrel. So far the board I got has become a raccoon, a big sign that said perfect with lettering, and then a squirrel. So I've created a lot of work from it. So hey, I gotta go clean these brushes again. So I gotta step away for a sec. I wish I had a sink in here, but I don't yet. But I will someday. Okay. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. One thing that's like always tempting while painting this kind of thing is that I'll want to like go to the face because I want the payoff of seeing the face realized, you know? But it would complicate the endeavor since I can't rotate the piece. I can't like pick it up and turn it because the projection. So it's a little. So I just have to stick to the left side and just keep working. You know. Okay. Let's maybe jump in back up here. So. Yeah, I just have to clean my brush because The brush will get gunked up with crap if I don't. So. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to ruin a brush because the brush slowly gets harder to control when the tip's getting all messed up. And oh, I'm getting my hand in the gray. Oops, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. I just need to maybe wipe my hand off. So I don't want to get gray on other stuff. Doesn't really hurt anything. I dipped my hand. Okay, let's go. Let's keep on. So let's, here we go. I think I did it again a little bit. Oops. I keep forgetting. It's kind of hard to see what's going on here. So, let's it's hard to tell what's going on along the edge of the highlight because of the texture. So I'm trying to work that out so I can not have to worry about it anymore. I might simplify these. I'm gonna simplify. Making some changes in the drawing. Last minute changes to kind of create more cohesive marks instead of where they were getting a little chaotic. So things get a little weird down here. I smeared some paint, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on here. There's like two marks there, and then there's like one here. Hello. Oh man, Hornsby. Thank you. I'm doing something a little different today, as you can tell. I'm just doing some art, making a squirrel wood art. But Hornsby, thanks for letting me know, and I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Yeah, we had a blast. Good turnout. Great crowd. It was fun. Thanks for the laughs. And yeah, we'll be back. Maybe so Kenyon Hall's remodeling this summer, and so our next show might be in the fall, which is a bit of a gap, but it's just the way it's got to be. But we might do shows in other spaces or other venues. It was our first time there, and we were hoping someone would play the Mighty Wurlitzer. Yeah, the first show we did last November, we had a Wurlitzer player, but he was busy. Isn't that a drag? We were pretty sad and disappointed that he couldn't make it to this last show. And but we're hoping next time he'll be back, so I found out that we weren't going to have the Wurlitzers, so that's why I invited Condard to come open for us, to kind of do something a little different. And get some music flowing. Yeah, Condor is great. The wonder of making a new piece makes me forget about how long this takes. Like, it's like forgetting the pain of childbirth and having more kids, because you just can't wait to see. Come on. There we go. Can't wait to see what happens when a new art comes into being. Let's put a lot of these marks are just abstract ways of achieving dark and light. Shadow. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get out of the confusing area. Like, let's maybe bolster these like this. Like that. Hi, Don Darkzoni. Not too happy about how close those lines got together. So those negative spaces, you gotta respect them. Each line has its own personal space. Yeah. So those that were worried about me cutting myself on the saw, are you relieved that I'm doing something not dangerous now? Very safe. Well, painting actually isn't safe. You know what can happen with painting is back injuries from how I'm sitting, which is a serious thing. I hurt my back last year, and it hurt for like almost a year. But I did learn a lot from the experience about the need for strengthening. Because if you do things when you're weak, it becomes easy to strain your back. And then if your back gets strained, it gets hard to strengthen.
We got a
and it
subscriber.
can be a vicious cycle where you feel
Hope you are well.
and
Less than
hurt,
3.
but you need strength the most to get out of it. So it can be. I'm doing great now. And Sonara, thank you for 49 months. Dang, amazing. Yay Art, what's up? TKQ. Oh, this squirrel tail. Taking time. Mika boy, hello. Not live animation today, but live art. This is like watching Da Vinci paint the Sistine. It's the Sistine Chapel, not 16th. But do you ever do fundraisers on Twitch? I mean, I have before. I haven't done one too recently. I thought about doing one for the LA fire situation, but I was having a lot of struggles at the time. I should probably revisit that. All right. Go to sleep well. Getting in my own light, yeah. Oops. You don't want to sleep yet? This wood is gnarly. Gnarly street wood. Texture is weird. The nice thing about doing such a complicated drawing is that there's no real way to determine whether I did it right or not. Because it's like brute force lines. You can't question it. They're so strong and there's so many. It's like, just let it wash over you. The only way to do it wrong is if I didn't paint it carefully. Stream team against child abuse. We raise money in April for Child Abuse Awareness Month. I could message you if you want to be interested. I don't mean to advertise, but I know you like the like kids is all. It's always right. Oh, the art. Yeah. Yeah. You can message me. I'm open to hearing about what it is, and who it's for and stuff. What organization and stuff. Yeah. I used to do more fundraisers when I had more viewers back during the pandemic, because I was doing really well financially with streaming, so I wanted to take time to help other people raise money. But I still occasionally like to, but I'm not making enough money. Yeah. But it's okay. It's good to help good organizations when I can. But we're getting a raid. Oh, what's up? Loading Artist is here with 31 people. Last year you raised over 5,000, over 7,000 year before. That's awesome. TK. How's your stream, Loading Artist? I'm making some art right now, as you can see. It's a squirrel. I have it projected, and I'm painstakingly tracing carefully. I never thought I would use a projector, but like I've kind of warmed up to it. Well, because of this process, making this kind of work, and going to lunch. Okay, see you later. Thanks for bringing your friends here. You're working on your new comic. Still got a lot to do. Oh man, good luck. Oops. That's a fatter line than I wanted, and that's a lot of paint. I might need to get a Q-tip to should show you some more detail. I'm gonna like just Q-tip. Pretty cool trick, huh? Take a Q-tip, just shove the paint over. Shove it. It remedies the drip factor. We don't want drips. You love it more now? Sweet. I think the tail, definitely the kind of the hardest part. I mean, there's still a lot of lines, but they're a little bit more spaced. Spaced out. So do you think it's working? Do you think it's coming together? Do you think that when this is done, it'll look good? I'm having an art show next month, April 10th in Seattle, for any Seattleites that want to come. At the factory. What's the squirrel's name? I have no idea. Let's do it here. Sometimes the end of a line is a little chunky. I go on put a little dot of paint on it so it has a cap, like a little rounded end, because you don't want your lines just having a broken broken end, you know. But the wood texture, I don't know if it's a male or female squirrel. I have no idea. I mean, sometimes you can tell. But they weren't positioned in a way where I could tell. Squirrel, the Lemieux. I might need to clean my brush soon. It's yeah, I gotta clean my brush. It's getting gunked up. Don't want to ruin the brush. Alright, I'm sorry. It's gotta be dead air for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. You can hear, you could hear me walking above. Yes. I'm gonna give the paint a stir because the paint is exposed to air and it can develop sticky parts. So we gotta stir it up. I need to get a smaller stirring stick. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll bring this down here. Might do the feet. Little feet. those shadows. And then, so there's gonna be, well, let's go back over here. Let's, wake up. Everything's going to sleep. This is quite tedious, but it's a labor of love. It wouldn't work if I didn't have joy in it. Someday I'll see an art show of yours. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll have a show somewhere else besides Seattle someday. You go to Washington sometimes? Cool. Keep going. Keep going. Man, does this piece have a name? Not really. I mean, it's a squirrel. So I might call it Squirrel. Not sure. I so want to get to the face. You know? I might have to set the paint down. This hand's getting tired holding the paint can. It would be great if I just put the paint in a smaller container. But I haven't graduated to that level of smart and wise yet. Man, it's kind of humbling looking at this and realizing that I'm only half done. I might have to stop. I don't know if I can finish it. Unless I really pick up the pace here. I mean, that's cool because like it's a bigger area. Like this is very intricate. So this is, you know, maybe it'll pick up a little bit because I'm doing bigger swaths of space. Broader grain. Is the bottom part with pencil. What do you mean? It's a projection of like, so the lines that I'm tracing are shadow from the projector. Like here, maybe some. I mean, if you weren't here when I started. Here, I'll show you. I have the scroll art on a projector. So there's my lines, and there's a naked squirrel. But then, yeah. Kids these days. Wait, I remember loving to draw on the projector transparencies. Kids don't know. Yeah, old. I bought this projector like a month and a half ago. It was a real weird situation. Bought it from a person down in Black Diamond area, and it was a very sketchy house. I think they stole it from a storage facility or something. It was weird. I walked. They answered the door, and it was someone else that then I communicated on Craigslist, and the person that answered the door, I was like, I'm here for the projector, and he was like, looked at me like he didn't know what I was saying, and then it kind of occurred to him. Suddenly he's like, oh yeah, Susie's not here. Here, come in. I'm like, Susie's not here, come in. And I had this like micro thought of like, am I safe? Am I safe going in here? But I went in. Kind of reminded me of going to like weird friend's house that you'd never like hung out with. You go to their house and it smells like cigarettes, and their mom's watching TV and stuff, and but in this case there were two people who were pretty clearly on like meth or something, just vegging out in front of the TV, like the stupidest of TV, just like I don't know, it was weird. But I mean, they weren't threatening. It was just sad and weird, you know. It was just like, oh, someone's lives are devoted to drugs. Bummer. Well, I mean, yeah, there are a lot of addictions, addicted folks. I don't know how different it is than before. Like, I don't have the statistics in front of me or anything, but I mean, I remember there being, you know, drug abuse when I was a kid. I mean, you'd hear about it. Crack. Crack is whack. Say no. I don't do crack anymore. I'm just kidding. I never did crack, but yeah. Let's see here. How does this work? Yeah, meth, fentanyl. It's all bad news. Bad. Big funny giant. Little crack never hurt anybody. You made a lot of progress. Thank you. What time is it? 5:15. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this on stream. It's taking so long. I mean, this is an occasional format of streams. I don't do it a ton, but yeah, I'm making art live and taking you on the journey. It's a real chunky part of the wood. How many types of these? I've probably made like 15. Not sure. But I'm trying to do a piece a day till the show, so I'll have a lot to work with. How do you all feel like the white's working? With the gray and the black. Do you think it's looking okay? You got a boogie? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Take it easy. White looks good. Blah. Did you set up outdoor ones you talked about? Yeah, there's only one left. 2 of them disappeared, which is part of the risk, part of the fun. Having your art taken. But, yeah, I mean, I put them in public. It's, you know. That's not cool. Well, I mean, I'm putting them, you know, in places that I don't own, and I don't know if it's the building owner or the public. The squirrel's not carrying nuts. It's just got its hands up in its chest. Like it's waiting to see if I have a nut for it. Like, here, I'll show you, that's what it's gonna be like. So, I'm sad to say that I think I have to wrap up because, one, my back is at risk of getting hurt if I work too long, and I've been online already for a while, streaming, and I'm gonna have to finish this one tomorrow maybe, but it was fun hanging out with you. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna close that up. Okay, I'm gonna go into the other room and okay, let's oh yeah. Oh geez, I've been streaming for 3 hours. 3 hours? Yeah, that's why I'm ending it. It's just so for those that are wondering, I did a sketch in the sketchbook, but couldn't fit the tail, so I printed it out and then I traced the tail to combine it. I mean, not traced. I created the tail on this and then scanned that and combined them. Projected it. Oh, the one part of the process I didn't talk about is how I print the transparency with a laser printer. It's just like a regular Brother printer. If you have a laser printer, you can get transparencies and print directly on them. And then you just throw that on the projector and boom, you got a superimposed image over whatever you want. So, hey, I gotta go. Let's go to Twitch and see who's on there that we could raid. Wow, there's a lot of people. Take it easy. All right, should we raid Weird Paul? See what Weird Paul's up to? And then I gotta clean my brush and take a pee. Good night. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna raid Weird Paul. Let's go. Okay, bye everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye.